Hi you guys, Amy, Bath Bomb Addict. So eventually I'm going to get this skull done today, or at least try. I've never done a bath bomb this big. I've done close but not quite as big. So I've obviously never used this mould before, so I'm not sure how it's going to unmould. It might break and crack, but we'll see. So inside for the embeds. Oh, and if I've got any mixture over, I've got this Nordic ware which I love, little Christmas presents, and I paint the bows in my and a little gnome if I've got mix left. So for the embeds for the skull, I've made, and I'm going to try and fit as many of these in as possible. So I've made a brain soap out of melt and pour, a brain in a jar sticker just for fun underneath. I've made some zombie finger embeds, which if you look online, I've got a tutorial where you can make these too. I've done them in cranberry, red, teal, and then we've got lots of other embeds. We've got blues, we've got purples, neon yellows, oranges, and so on. So right, let's get started. So in here, I have put in 600 grams of bicarbonate of soda, 300 grams of citric acid, and 3/4 of a tablespoon of SLSA, which is a bubbling agent, which gives all the bubbles. So I've done that ready, that needs mixing. I've also got all of my wet ingredients ready, just to save time. So in here, there's 3½ tablespoons of sweet almond oil, a teaspoon of Poly 20, and a tablespoon of blackberry scent. So I'll just pass the phone on. So I've got both hands. So you want to start by giving this a really good mix. Sieving it, I haven't done it, so you can see a few little lumps, but I will get them out. It's not too bad. Sometimes you'll get your citric acid and it's full of lumps and stuff, so I suggest definitely sieving it because it gives it for a much smoother bath bomb finish. So that's fine. So now I'm going to incorporate my wet ingredients in. All of it can go in. Now it's not going to activate, which means fizz, because it's not got no water, it's just oil, so we're fine. Smells really nice. Rub it in between. This is a bath bomb just for me. If someone had ordered it and I was selling it, I would use gloves, I wouldn't be wearing my jewellery, but this is just for a demo, and I've washed my hands well. So at this stage you can see just by doing that, it's already holding its shape a bit, look. But you want it a lot more held in than that. Even though it looks like it's mixed in well, it isn't. You want to do it until you think it's enough and then some. Now I've only got 15 minutes to do this before YouTube won't let me post, so any other questions? Any questions, just message and I'll let you know. So that's well mixed in there. So it's not enough, so you want to get your water at this point. Now I used to use, I didn't used to use water, I used to use rubbing alcohol. And it just used to dry my mixture out, it just didn't agree with me, so water. But you can use witch hazel, you can use all sorts of different things if you want. Rubbing alcohol, witch hazel are the main things, and water that people use. So this is the hard bit that people struggle with really, making sure that your mix is right. I mean, if it isn't enough, if you've not wet it enough and it's not holding its shape enough, then your mixture's going to crack, your bath bombs will crack probably. And you always want to listen to see if it's fizzing, because if it is, you've added too much. I'm going to put as many of these embeds in as I can, but I don't think we're going to get them all in. Now look, now it is nearly ready. You just do that once. It's breaking a bit. It is so close. And you'll figure this bit out through experience. It took me a while. For months my bath bombs was coming out, it was cracking, where I've not added enough liquids. But that is perfect now. It feels like wet sand. Right, so now we've done that. Time to fill in. That is the back of his head, but we're not going to do that. I'll do that another day, both, and then try and add them together. So first, you want to put some in and push into the detail, because if you don't, if you just load it in and then only start packing down when it's full, none of that detail is going to come out. It's going to break, and you want that. It smells really nice. So once you've got a bit in, you want to start putting your embeds in. Into all that detail. I mean, I'm rushing a bit because I know I've only got 15 minutes. We're on 6 minutes, we're fine. So I've filled it to about, actually not quite that much, filled it to about there, and now I'm going to start putting my embeds in. So I'll put purple, blue, nice. This is like a neon, it was meant to be a neon green, but it's more like neon yellow, to be honest. What other colours? So yeah, that purple, pink, cranberry, and we've got some blood coloured ones. Right, so you do one layer of your embeds. Some people don't put as many as me, but I like to put loads in. But you don't have to put this many in. I've got a tutorial on the embeds, so if you want to check that out, you can. So I'll give it another bit of mixture, and now I'm going to put my brain in. Here we go. And a zombie finger here. No, hang on. Put a zombie finger there. Put a zombie finger. Huh? Actually, no. Some little bits. Pinks. Blues. Orange. Oh, we've got orange. Oh, I've got some black embeds. Right, so once you've got another layer of embeds in, fill it again with more mix. Pressing down as you go, so this mix gets in between the embeds. See what time we're on? We're on 9 minutes 15, so we're going to do it. I'm so dreading unmoulding it. I really want it to unmould, but there's a big chance it won't, because there's no give in these moulds, and if your mixture is slightly too wet, it's not going to unmould. And this is on the wet side, but not too wet because it's not activated. But you can see when your mixture's ready, because the sides of the bowl, it starts doing that. Right, so we've done that. Bit of a more. Oh, capsules! Right, yeah. So this is heavy, this Brain soap, so it might make it sink. So I've got some capsules here. Now there is confetti soap inside, so we're going to put one there and one there, and hopefully it's going to counteract the weight of the soap. And I have some more embeds. I'm going to break. This is going to look really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing it in water. Some black. Break it up, I suppose. I don't know. I don't want it. I'm going to spray it anyway, rainbow, so it won't really matter. That's a lot of black, isn't it? Don't ask me what the colour of this bath bomb is going to be at the end, because I've added that many colours to it. I've never added this many embeds and stuff, and I've never done one as big as this. Some people might put 1 or 2 embeds in a bath bomb. I don't know how many, I've lost count. And it looks like we've just got enough mix as well. Just got to keep us fingers crossed it comes out now. So all the way around the edges, pack to get all that detail. You don't want nothing breaking. If you overpack, and I mean like really press down hard and leave no air in the mix, it's gonna sink. So it's about getting it just right. And I nearly didn't have enough mix. You can see that poking out a bit. I've got 2 minutes left. I'm going to leave this in the mould. I'm going to try to leave this in the mould for a while, for a few hours, and we'll see. So thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.